Good morning. It's Sunday, April 29th or 30th. I've lost track of the date. In any event, welcome to our garden. Here's all this magnificent English ivy that we inherited. Here are our two hounds. I don't want to call them worthless because they're not, but they're incredibly spoiled. Here's this beautiful specimen tree, this Bihu Japanese maple. I love her so much because she gives me such vibrant shocks of chartreuse and lime green. And in the winter when she's no leaves, she has the most beautiful yellow stalk trunk. Here's a small row of osmanthus that we have. Small vignette created again just because we had some stuff that needed to be put somewhere. It's this beautiful dogwood. This is a Kusa dogwood. Cornus Kusa, I think is the name. In any event, you'll see the projects as they abound. This bed was recently partially cleaned out, and my intention today and this weekend was to clean it up completely and be able to just kind of put the plants in, and that we're gonna stay here, mainly a hedge of boxwoods on all three sides. And then, yeah, that didn't happen. Thank you for the rain, though. I'm very grateful for it. I see we have some Spanish lavender that's actually in bloom. It's doing much better than the English lavender, which is not in bloom. Forgive the condition of the yard, please. We have been recently, our yard man recently just told us that he was going commercial, and I've been trying to manage the lawn myself, but without a weed eater, it still looks a bit sloppy. So, yay, I have some work to do. This is Rodney's favorite tree. This is the Arangiola. In the background, you'll find that there are going to be three beautiful, magnificent, young little gem magnolias. In the corner there, that's some wisteria that's doing well. The American wisteria, which is the kind that it's not invasive. It's actually natural to this continent. Here, please don't mind the mess. I was going to put two beds there and decided against it, but those are actually, in the planters are actually two beautiful, when they're in bloom, yellow butterfly bushes. I'll be able to show more of that later. Here's my lasagna gardening method for suppressing weeds. Except for along the border, these are the winter gem boxwoods that I put in. And the idea is to imitate what's going to be on the other side over here once I'm actually able to come in and get all this cleaned up. So all this beautiful creeping jenny, all of this catnip, and all of these wonderful phlox will be transported to a different part of the yard. The mint will be taken up and actually divided. Again, the cat mint will be taken up. So these are a beautiful story behind these white irises. That when I was first working as a traveler at Duke University Hospital, one of the neuro ICU, an employee of the hospital was gracious enough. She was splitting her irises and she wanted to know if anybody wanted any. And so I said, well, sure. And she brought them to work, and I brought them home to where we lived at the time. And gosh, by the time we left, I probably had several hundred bulbs. But these are just a few that I was able to bring with me to this house, and they have done stellar year after year, these big, beautiful bearded iris. Now here's for the magic of the show. This is probably one of my favorite happy moments, which I think is why I wanted to capture this video while everything's still so young and fresh. When we bought this house about 4 years ago, I had bought these bulbs from Brex online, and they were called Black is Black Iris. And the beautiful thing about these is that I ordered like 5 bulbs. I think I got maybe 1 or 2, and they never bloomed. ever until this year. And once they've started, they just haven't stopped. And I'm insanely obsessed with these beautiful blooms. They're so dark purple that they actually look black from a few feet away. But you can see how stunning and vibrant the violet is in that. And I'm beyond thrilled that not only have the bulbs survived, they've been able to be quite prosperous. I think it's a little late in the season. Oh, like I said, this is kind of sloppy and embarrassing, all the garden debris, but that's what's left of my bluebells. Maybe there's a hint of a bit of blue on a couple of those little moments. Who knows? Maybe that can be shown. There's what's left. I'm trying to salvage this wonderful little Japanese Crimson Queen. The hostas are from my Nana's house. May she rest in peace. Again, more hostas from Nana's house. I'm so happy to have those.